Ciao ragazzi! Day 2 of the posts. They look really good. The 2 posts, I let them sit overnight, so this is literally like almost exactly 24 hours, 2:30 the next day. They look good. I am very pleased with the first ones, and now today I need to redo the string line and then dig at least those 2 more. I feel like I want to be able to do more than 2 at a time, but I also only have 2 of the little level, post level things. And quite frankly, I'm just nervous that as I take it off, I will bump it. But then when you bump it, if the bubble post hole majiggies are not on it, then I will not know that I bumped it and they're not level. So probably are only going to get to 2 today anyway. We'll see. It's 86 right now. Ugh, I'm going to be sweating. You're going to be able to notice my cute, what I like to refer to as my 12-year-old boy outfit, which is when I wear a matching shirt and bottoms. It's hot. I wanted something sleeveless. I'm also going to get filthy, so this is like a shirt that's not clean. And it just so happens to exactly match my shorts. Oops, bins there. Also still haven't put the tools away that I oiled up in the video about the tools, but anyway. Let's go to the backyard. Actually, I first need to gather up all my supplies, then go to the backyard. But you'll just see us. We'll head to the backyard. As I'm walking, you can see the post. I am noticing that the ground itself must, oops, sorry, you're literally slanted, has like a slight slant to it because the beds are slightly, they look slanty. So I might have to address that when we get to the beds. But right now, we are working on those posts. So let's get over there and get going. There's not really a great way of getting this angle while I'm working, so hopefully it doesn't look janky. I don't have high hopes. The original way I had my string was tied to a post like that. If I go, I wonder, who. If I do that, then I can line what I'm trying to figure out, which is not, you're not able to read my mind, is this one, when I went to dig, obviously where I had the, maybe not obvious, where I had the post, the little piece of rebar fell in because of course I dug the hole. So it's like I need to dig the, or place the rebar post stakes, that's the word, stakes, outside of where I am going to dig in such a way that I don't lose where the post is going to go, but also that I have a good line. I think what I'm going to do is place this past where it's supposed to go, but have the line be straight. So as I'm digging the hole, the hole is correct. Yes, that's my thought anyway. Like I need spray paint. I need to be able to mark the amount of feet here. I decided that I want this post to be 9.5 feet out from the concrete. I decided it based on the width of the garden bed, plus like give or take 6 inches on either side, but still remaining within my property line, like with the setback, I guess I would call it, off the property line. And I need my spray paint here. So I'm planning to basically like draw a line that I will be digging. Here's where the middle of that hole should go. And then I also want it to be squared up. I'm sure like an actual fence person would have a whole lot of words to say on this, but it makes sense in my head, and quite frankly, I'm the one doing it, so that's how she's gonna roll. So like this fence post is legit just to the inside of the measuring tape. The measuring tape is at an angle. That's why it's nice to walk kind of outside of it. I'm gonna walk down over here and look at it, because it really just needs to be visually. Yeah, see, it still's got I'm tilting it that too far that way. Like, I am just visually doing it, and it's gonna be fine. Not true. I mean, I am measuring, but yeah, that feels just about right. All right, so in theory, my post should be where that crosses. Yay. Remember how I was saying I'm going to need to move the irrigation? Or not move. I was going to plumb into the irrigation. Well, it's there. 2 lines at least that I just found. Take a peek. So, yay, I found the lines, but also, dag nabbit, I'm gonna have to move my hole basically over, in essence, in line with the bed. Shootness, right? Because I want it to be lined up with the line I had. So it's basically got to go here where my toe's pointing. Okay, let me dig out there all the way to there, and then we'll see where the line, if the lines tee off or what it does. I will try to go real time. I don't know. So I don't know if you'll catch it in the time lapse, but I was going slow because like when I put my weight in, I know there should be nothing like in the top part, but then it felt like I was maybe hitting a rock, but then I was like, ooh, I don't know, it doesn't really feel rock-like, and it wasn't. It was definitely irrigation, which is an unfortunate sitch. Here is fine. So if I want the pole to be on this black, shoot, I need more of a line or I'm going to lose it here. Then the overspray didn't go on the old, so that's where I want the edge of my pillar to be. I need to have the center, or I need to have a little bit more concrete to the side of it, is what I was trying to say. Don't you love our Florida weeds / grass? It's like literally like a weed that goes across. Okay, so here's where we're gonna dig and hope that there's nothing that made a T to come this direction. Hear that? So I don't know if I'm hitting rocks under here. So we'll go like slowish. That feels more rock-like to me, but that doesn't mean anything. Now, I do know how to move irrigation, but I know from experience on that one that I did and then I cracked it, that when there's two of them laying right next to each other, it's really hard to get in there carefully to get the correct angle to get the cut. That's just rock. That noise is a rock noise. It just, I don't know how to describe it. It just feels different when you hit it. So I feel like we're going to be okay here. I'm going to come over here. Again, the pole is going to be, well, where the shovel bottom is, not where this is, like here. So in theory, that's just about correct. I feel like let's get our tape measure and see how deep we are. Tape measure right there. Funny. Somebody is cooking something and it smells so good. Maybe a little bit more right there. Where's my line marker? Mark line. So here. I feel like I'll be able to play with that once I get the wood things on to level it. Yes. Let's get that eye-ring on the top. We're pretty good. I feel like that post could be ever so slightly more that direction, but I don't want to mess with it based on the fact that I have it. Oops, did I just pull? Hopefully I didn't pull with a string. Level, level, everything's level. Now we can start on that hole that now I need to move in based on this one. And I need to do a new measurement from there to here to know now where I'm going. And then cross our fingers that over there we don't run into the same irrigation problem, but then I literally won't be able to fix. 2, success. Or technically post 4, post 2 today. Success, it went in easy. There was no irrigation in the way. I've got my level on. It only took 2 of the little braces. So that's good. I think that's going to be it for today. Let me quick show you. And those 2 posts are pretty dead even. They are the same distance from there, and then from the long way the same distance, as close as I could possibly get it. We'll call that a success. I'm going to do the same thing that I did for those 2 posts and just leave these until tomorrow. I'm not going to, well, maybe a little bit later I'll take my level thingies off so they're not outside in the elements, but for now I'm letting it solidify and I'm not touching them.